Welcome to the floating office here in Rotterdam, and I'm looking forward to show you and tell you all about it.
Excellent, let's go.
3层楼高上千坪的空间，号称全球最大的水上办公室，利用15艘驳船就这样漂浮在莱茵河上。
Do you ever get any reports of seasickness?
Thankfully, the building is so large that the movement is quite minimal, but generally it's a very calm and serene experience.
It's pretty calm and serene right now.
Yeah, for sure.
2021年才完工的漂浮办公室看起来就跟在陆地上没有什么差别，但实际上办公室因为河水的变动，每天平均上升下降的差距甚至高达2公尺。
Here you see one of the mooring poles. The entire office is actually anchored to the bottom of the harbor with 2 of these poles, and it's quite funny. I mean, now we're quite low, but in a few hours we'll be quite high. So the pole changes its length as we go up and down as well.
办公室不止位置很特殊，还强调节能低碳建筑，水电来源都能自给自足。
It's very convenient to have the solar panels on that half of the roof. So we have this half on this side is full of around 900 square meters of solar panels, which means that we generate actually 40% more energy than we need as an office, and all that energy is sent to the city's grid.
冬天办公室就能利用阳光透过落地窗增加室内温度，窗外宽阔的阳台也能避免夏天太阳直射，河水还能冷却地板的温度，挑高的设计也能防止室内温度快速上升，减少空调使用。
It's all these sort of little details that make it work and outperform many other buildings. All these things combined make it a very efficient office.
除了设计漂浮建筑的事务所，协助各国应对气候变迁的全球适应气候中心也位在这栋办公室，直接展现出对包括水位上升等暖化危机的解方。
Because I think a lot of cities are actually located at the intersection of water and land. And I think in the coming decades, we'll definitely see, more floods coming and more surge floods coming. And I think, it's going to be very interesting to see how we can adapt to that. Because also I think we don't want to give up our cities.
由于大量面积低于海平面，比起以往，荷兰长期雨水征地，成为水利建设最发达的国家。但现在荷兰却准备换一个方向思考。
It's a test bed for many of the innovations because of the challenges. We learned, of course, by hardship, by default in disaster, that water is not our enemy, but our best friend. And we organized ourselves around it.
不只是漂浮办公室这样适应环境的建设，当地水利顾问公司也开始在自然当中找出路，要利用环境还有生态的方式来对抗大自然可能带来的灾害。
What we find is natural systems can largely help in reducing the impact of waves, but it depends on several variables. For example, during storm conditions, is forests that are several hundred meters wide and more dense and have different zones of vegetation so that the waves are actually attenuated in the best manner.
尤其是面对暖化造成的海平面上升，大量的堤防要阻止海水倒灌，在专家看来，恐怕不但缓不积极，而且会越来越使不上力。
We see the global interest in these nature-based solutions growing. I think also because we start to realize that with rising sea level, we cannot build levees and seawalls along all coastlines of the world. It's impossible due to resources. All the resources it would require to build it, manpower, financial resources, but it would also mean a huge impact on our coastal ecosystems, and we need those ecosystems actually to protect us against sea level rise.
2011年，在海牙南部海岸展开的沙引擎实验，让水流还有海风自动将沙子带到沿岸，形成沙岛。除了新增的沙滩成为休闲空间，扩大海岸边的生态环境，更成为屏障，避免海水倒灌时直接侵袭。10多年来的实验下来，展现成效，不再执着于人定胜天，反而让荷兰的水利工程有更多发挥。TVBS 新闻综合报道。
想看最完整的新闻内容，记得下载TVBS 新闻网 APP。